Hi, dude. All right. I was looking at your math. I don't think it's that bad. Wait, pause before we go. Okay. That's my dog. She's laying there. It's really cute. Okay. So this stuff is really easy because you can like solve it with Desmos. So I see for the first one, yeah. So you just map it like 8y is less than or equal to 10x. So we can map that all that stuff on Desmos. 8y is less than or equal to less than or equal to, yeah, 10x. So you've got it mapped on there. So a lot of it's just going to be using Desmos to map this sort of stuff out. Question 2, you got right. So for question 3, it says, is the order pair 3 sevenths 0 a solution to this inequality? So basically it's saying is if you put 3 sevenths where the x goes and 0 where the y goes, is it greater than 1? So we can solve that by putting it in Desmos like this is 3x plus y is greater than 1. This is the chart. So we're looking for the number. We're looking for a solution. Let's see, 3x plus y. So I put in 3 sevenths for x and 0 for y. And my answer is 9 sevenths, or I don't even know what is 9 divided by 7. 1.28. So the answer to that 1.28, is that greater than 1? The answer is yes, it is the solution to the inequality. So you can click yes. It's how you got it wrong. I don't know if you clicked yes or no. I hope it's yes. I think it's yes. Question 4. I'm going to skip this one. Y is less than x minus 4. So these are just simple graphs. Like you could like think about it if it was just y equals x minus 4. It's going to be an x slope, a 1/1 slope. So it's just like this 40-degree slope. And then it would have an intercept of -4. The only thing that's tricky on this stuff is if you expand the graph, let's clear this. It's going to be clear. Okay. It's going to go -4 and it's going to go up 1/1, right? And then you're trying to pick everything that is less than that on the lower side of that, and you just put a little paint bucket and you pour in the paint bucket on the lower side, and double check this on Desmos to make sure if it's right. Y, sorry, boop boop. Y is less than x minus 4. Boop, and then turn that on. And you get the same thing. Okay. Oh, sorry. I got this totally wrong. If it is, this is where it gets tricky. If it is less than or equals to, it changes the kind of line you're using. So we used a regular line. It's actually going to be a dotted line. So like, well, I check this on Desmos. I think it even does this as well. If we go less than or equal to, it changes it. Watch one more time. See how the line is changing from dotted to slashed. So if it's just less than, it's going to be a dotted line, meaning, like, watch this. I'm going to show you, explain this really fast in like the simplest terms I can possibly do it. Let's go y is less than 2, okay? That means y has to be everything lower than 2, but it can't be 2, which is why the line is dotted. So 1.99, totally acceptable. 2.0, not acceptable. But if we say less than or equal to 2, then 2 counts. So that's what the little dotted line means. So on this one, we're looking for a dotted line. Yeah. Okay. Question number 5. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Skip. Who cares? Y is greater than 2, so we're looking for a dotted line. And we're looking for everything that's greater than -2. So this one's plotted out. I don't know if this is what you see. I might have been doing this one. These might be yours. I'm assuming this is correct. Now y is greater than or equal to, or x is greater than or equal to 2. So one more time, x is greater than or equal to 2. So that means x can be 2. It could be 2.1, 2.3, 0.2, whatever. It could be 2 and up to infinity. It just can't be 1.9999. So it's going to be a vertical line that starts on 2. It goes up, and then you paint bucket everything to the right of it. And that's it. Okay. Question 7. Same thing. Just, again, type them into Desmos and copy them, but just make sure you're copying, is it a dotted line or an equal line? This is a greater than or equal to, which means it's going to be a solid line. question number 8. I'll go through and just to make sure that there's none that are tricky. Oh, this one's not that bad. So it says if a barrel averages 30 pounds and a crate is 120 pounds, write an inequality that describes when the barrels and the crates will cause the elevators overload. If it overloads at 3,000. So that means let's call the barrels X and the crates Y. So we'll say 30X plus, and the crates were 120. 20Y is greater than 3,000. Actually, say less than 3,000 because it has to be less than that. Okay. I think that's right. I'll double check. If it's wrong, I'll put it in the email because I want to make sure I didn't get it wrong. Graph this on inequality on the quarter planes. You could do all the math to move it so it just ends up being a y equals mx plus b sort of problem, but we have Desmos, so just use this. 3x minus 4y is less than or equal to 12, so let's do that. 3x minus 4y is less than, is that or equal to? Yeah, no, just less than negative 12. Boom. So we're looking at a number that intercepts at 3, intercepts at negative 4, is dotted, and everything above it is shaded. Okay. Determine the linear inequality given the solution. Find this equation of this line. So we know it is negative x, and girl, I can just clock this one out. Look at this. Y equals negative x minus 3. Y is less than, is that solid line? Solid line. Or equal to negative x minus 3. Hell yeah. Look at me doing stuff. It's negative x because the slope is down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. It intercepts at negative 3. It's solid and everything below it is shaded. So that means y, your answer, your y has to be everything that is less than that, everything below that. Okay. And then graph the inequality. Girl, just do it again. Desmos, y equals x plus 4. So I'm going to just do this. Watch. Y equals x. If it's a slope of x, then it's just a 45 degree. It's just like up 1 over 1. Okay. Except this one is going to intercept at plus 4. It's going to be dotted because there's no equal sign. And that means everything above it is filled, because that means the answer is y has to be bigger than everything on this line. It's not too bad. I think you got these ones. Mostly just, if you're having a hard time with it, put it into Desmos and just copy it. I'm going to send you the answer. I want to make sure you get the answer to this one because I'm pretty sure I got this one right, but I don't know. I'm going to double triple check. All right, bye.